Hello everybody, my name is Caitlin Carroll. I also go by Cece, and my presentation today will be on Kurt Lewin's change management model. A little bit of background information on Kurt Lewin is that he's a German-born American social psychologist who was known for his field theory of behavior, which holds that human behavior is a function of an individual's psychological environment. Lewin began his studies in Germany before moving to the U.S. When he moved to the U.S., he began working in Iowa before working in Massachusetts. When he worked in Iowa, he worked at the State University's Child Welfare Research Station, and in 1945 he founded and became the director of the Research Center for Group Dynamics at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He continued to retain this position until he died. Lewin's own thinking falls under the heading of field theory, which holds that group behavior is an intricate set of symbolic interactions and forces that not only affect group structure, but also modify individual behavior. Lewin proposed that human behavior should be seen as part of a continuum, with individual variations from the norm being a function of tensions between perceptions of the self and of the environment. To fully understand and predict human behavior, the whole psychological field or life space within which the person acted had to be viewed. The totality of events in this life space determined behavior at any one time. Lewin attempted to reinforce his theories by using topological systems to graphically depict psychological forces. He devoted the last of his years to research on group dynamics, as I stated before, believing that groups alter the individual behavior of their constituents. So what exactly is Lewin's change model? Lewin's change model describes changes within organizations in 3 stages and how to tackle each obstacle head-on and get lasting results, beginning with unfreezing, then going to change, and concluding with freezing. So to begin, we'll talk about the unfreezing segment. The unfreezing stage is the first stage in Lewin's theory. This stage, employees know changes are coming, and there is a bit of resistance and emotional reactions such as denial, impatience, uncertainty, and doubt. As a manager, in order to avoid issues like this, I would make it clear why these changes are happening and include a reasoning so that employees can understand why change is happening and why it needs to happen. At the end of the day, the overall good of the organization is the most important aspect for every employee and will help with everybody's successes. I would always want my employees to know why there is a need for something to happen so there could be potentially less criticisms and resistance to the circumstances being taken place. The second stage of Lewin's theory model is change. This stage is very important because it must be implemented fast and within a very short period of time. It can be considered the move stage because it causes a ripple effect within the organization. As a manager, I would implement any changes into the organization quickly so employees are able to be aware of what is going on and realize how important it is that change occur quickly and effectively. This way, employees will hopefully have less questions and concerns about what is going on and realize that they need to be on board with the changes occurring within the organization. The third and final stage of Lewin's theory model is refreezing. The final step is all about solidifying the change and make sure employees do not revert back to old habits after a change has been implemented. As a manager, in order to help employees stay on the right track and continuously work towards the new changes, I would make sure that they are understanding of what is going on, and I will make it clear that there is no turning back. All the changes are permanent and must be abided by all employees within the organization. I will make sure the employees know the results may not be immediate, but they are better for the long-term goals of the organization and that they will continue to see new results and advantages in the future. In conclusion, Lewin's model is still utilized today when implementing changes within an organization. It has shown to be effective and successful when executed properly. As a manager, it is very hard to implement change processes, and many fail or are not implemented correctly. Some key aspects that I would really focus on when undergoing changes in the workplace are communication, transparency, honesty, and to always be upfront with everyone about what is going on. This will lead to a better, more healthy and strong work environment, and also allow for good relationships to be built and worked on with trust amongst one another within the organization. And there's my Works Cited page. Thank you for listening to this presentation, and I hope you enjoy it.